are on the air, Pops. What time is it?
I have no idea.
It is Chomp time once again. I am Mike. That is Pops. This is the Chomp Time podcast where we talk about all things Florida Gators.
Pre-podcast.
Pre-podcast. It's not really an episode. This is kind of a...
Yeah. We're just winging it.
It's kind of a seasonal thing.
Yeah.
Because we're going to focus on two specific parts of Gator sports today.
I mean, we love all Gator sports.
We do.
But softball and baseball are not our favorites.
No.
So, we hope they both win.
Sure.
They've had really good seasons.
Sure.
So, great. Keep on going. Let's get some more titles.
Sure.
But,
Yeah, no, have a good time. I know our gymnastics team had another fantastic year. I'm sure our track
teams
field,
they win national titles all the time. It's a normal thing.
So we've had a lot of success. But today we're going to focus on two things.
Yes, sir.
Two.
One.
Hey, what former game show host used to say, we'll be right back in 2 and 2. Right back at you.
Oh, I have no idea.
Chuck Woolery.
Oh, Chuck.
Do you know what show it was?
Not the Match Game.
Love Connection.
Oh,
all right. So anyway,
what the hell?
Two things we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
Florida football, number one.
Yes, sir.
1A being John Sumrall.
Oh.
And secondly, which we will start off with, Gator basketball and kind of where we sit right now, number 2, and 2A being Todd Golden. So I want you to start off by talking about Gator basketball, your thoughts on where we are right now and what you see ahead for the program.
Well, unfortunately, we had a phenomenal season. We just didn't get to where we had to get to. We had a terrible game against Iowa. There's no way we should not have won that game. Chin had his worst game of the year. He was in foul trouble. We couldn't hit a three. It was like all our big guys were just kind of falling apart, and it was like, oh well. And you could see it after the game. They're on the court crying, thinking they had thought that maybe they could go back to back. Not meant to be.
No.
And as it turns out, even if we had won that game, I'm not sure how far we would have gone, because I think we had gone and kind of run out of gas a little bit towards the end there. But
Maybe.
anyway, the great thing is that you always can look forward to next season.
Sure.
And this season's coming, and we've been very, very fortunate where both of our forwards have decided to come back. And Thomas Hoke, I'm just thrilled he's coming back. I think he has a little bit to prove. The last 3-4 games were not the way he played all year. And, I think it's great that Condon's coming back. It looks like most of the team, we lost, obviously, one of our guards, Lee, who graduated.
Uh-huh.
And then Handel Eigenling has decided to go somewhere else. He went to the portal. And then our buddy, everybody cheered for him every game. Little Louie, you got to try to get out of there. But anyway, he's decided to go somewhere else. We've lost a couple other players, but the nucleus of the team is still there. And then he signed 2 players. I wrote them down here.
Sure.
Because they're both foreign players.
Sure you did. I can't wait for these pronunciations. Go ahead.
Domen Petrovic
Okay.
from Slovenia. He's 6'9".
Nice.
Funny thing is, he played with one of our guards.
Really?
Yes.
Klapchar.
Yes, he did. He played with Klapchar.
Wow.
So
Okay.
that's kind of cool. And the other guy is Artūras Budajers from Lithuania. He's 6'10".
Nice.
So we brought a couple of guys in to replace what we're going to lose. I'm not sure. I think we did lose a couple other players, but both of the Browns are coming back. We have a shot. Don't know how the NCAA is going to look at this, but we got a shot of getting one of our former guards back after we loaned him to Kentucky for a year. Yeah. So all in all, the program looks very, very healthy.
If Aberdeen is allowed to play that 5th year, which I have no idea.
Yeah, nobody knows.
But my guess is yes, considering that college players got 7 and 8 years for COVID and all that stuff. So if Aberdeen, even if Chin doesn't come back, Chin is all over the board. Some people
Right.
have him going late first round. Some people don't even have him till late second round. Some people have him absolutely leaving and staying in the draft. Some people have him absolutely coming back. I don't know. I would welcome him back with open arms.
Absolutely.
But even if he doesn't, I think he's not coming back because of the two guys you just mentioned.
I agree.
Todd went out and got depth in the front court because of that. We need it.
Right.
It is incredible what Todd Golden has done in terms of locating and identifying talent, number one, and
Right.
number two, retaining it.
Yes.
Tom, I think the silver lining with the Iowa game is that it just appeared for his 2 or 3 years, however long is he going to be a senior then?
Who's
Hawk. So
Yeah, he'll be a senior.
So for his 3 years there, you could just tell the man loves being a Gator.
Yeah.
Started with his love for Tebow and the programs before. You could just tell he was so devastated by that loss to Iowa. The silver lining is I think that had, plus about 5 million other reasons, had something to do with him absolutely not wanting to end his Gator career on that note.
And just like you just said, let's be honest. No matter what where he would have gone in the first round, he still would make as much money as what we're going to give.
If
him
he's
right
making
now.
5, he wouldn't have made that in the first round at number 15.
So it turns out he'll get his degree. Everything's going to work out. So
So I guess my final that's right. Diverged a bunch of times. If Aberdeen comes back, and is allowed to play, and we have Aberdeen, we've got Boogie, we've got Hawk, we've got Condon,
Brown,
we've got both Browns, we've got Clavchar, we got his buddy, we got another dude.
We have a legacy.
We
Ingram.
will be 100% on our way to the Final Four.
Absolutely.
After you get to the Final Four, you don't know, but we will, and especially given the way that the season ended, and they will have that taste in their mouth probably the whole year. We will be straight to the Final Four. Now, if we don't get Aberdeen, it'll be interesting to see what he does because I don't think Clavchar's a starter.
I think Brown will be the starter.
Oh, you know what else?
Brown will be the
You know
starter.
what else?
Huh.
I saw a clip earlier today. Golden really talking big on Alex Lloyd. He was a true freshman last year, and he mentioned about the ups and downs of a freshman just in general, regardless of whether you're an athlete or not, going away from home for the first time. And he mentioned he's put on a lot of muscle. He looks really good. He's going to have a big year. So
we got enough guys. We got enough guys.
Yeah. There were some brief mentions of Golden going to the NBA.
Yeah. You know what? As it turns out, Kerr has decided to sign for 2 more years at Golden State, and that would have been the spot that he would have gone to because he has a relationship with the organization, being at the University of San Francisco when he coached there. So there was always a relationship there. But the thing is that I think that Kerr has decided to end his career coaching at the same time that his star Hall of Fame guard will end his career at the same time. I believe that he's got 2 more years left, and I think that he'll call it a career too.
Probably. I mean, that's a pretty good theory.
Yeah.
I don't know that Todd Golden would pick that specific geographic location nor team to go to, regardless of his association and friendship with the owners, being that he was in San Francisco. They saw him firsthand, and he quickly rose above their board of a possible head coach down the road. With California taxes, number one. And then number two, I don't know that Todd Golden would go to a program that just came off their dynasty and they're going to be completely rebuilt.
Well, the thing is, you're right, but the thing is that he's so young that if it didn't work out, he comes back. I mean, it's not, we've had other coaches, Calipari, he left too at the top of his game too when he was coaching. So I mean, it happens to everybody. I mean, you can go. I mean, Calipari. Let's be honest. How many national titles does that guy have?
He's got 1.
There you go.
But yes, but he went to the Nets, who had a young and upcoming team.
Yeah.
Patino went to the Celtics, who had a bunch of great players, including some of his own Kentucky players there. I am convinced that Golden will be in the NBA sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Primarily just from the fact that his buyout for the NBA isn't very big.
No.
So him and his agent obviously had them put that in there
Yeah.
because it's in his plans in the future, which is fine. He won a natty for us. Even if he left this offseason,
Right.
I wouldn't blame him.
Right.
I am thrilled as hell that he gets at least one more year with the Gators, and then after every one of those years, it'll be more NBA teams going for.
Well, you know yourself in the NBA. It takes one off season. You make a couple of trades. You get one draft pick. All of a sudden, you're a contender. I mean, in the NBA, it's just that, you got the top echelon. You got your OKC. I mean, I don't see them beat this year, but I mean, who knows? But I mean, they're loaded, but they built up a team. The Knicks are building up their team right now. So, hey, who knows? It could be anyway.
Yeah, we shall see.
But we got him for the Gators. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
We digress.
Yeah, and that 2026-2027 season is going to be awfully special, knowing that we're going to be losing
everybody.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
we can lose both guards, both forwards in the next year. We can because both of them are Condon and are both be seniors.
Right.
Boogie's going to be a senior. Isn't he? Is a junior this year?
I think he's going to be a junior.
Oh, maybe he's a junior this year, but he'll go.
Right.
And then you have Aberdeen if he decides
if he gets his 15th year,
he'll go. So I mean, it's just like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. I think it's.
But
very
anyway,
excited.
And then we have the Florida Gator football team.
Yeah. So let's move right on. Florida Gator football. Pops, break down what your thoughts are on John Summerall to this point.
Well, no matter what happens in the season, wins and losses, I will tell you this because I know there'll be more wins and losses. We could not have picked a better guy. This guy is a recruiting genius. I said to you the other day, if this guy can coach half of what he can do recruiting, we're loaded. I mean, this is. I want to show you something which is very interesting. Besides recruiting and obviously using the portal, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but you could see all of these yellow marks.
Yes.
The first line is all our starters.
Yeah.
Projected. All those yellow ones are people that he brought in.
Really?
These are all the people he brought in. The entire offense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. He brought in 6 guys to replace the new guys. It's unbelievable what this guy has done.
Yeah, he's everything that we kept wishing that Napier could be or would be.
Yeah.
Which he was not.
Neither.
He has got a fire and a jawline to him that you can tell. And I read you a quote earlier today. I hope that he said it, that he's going to be demanding but not demeaning. So he's not going to embarrass his players on a national stage, but he's certainly going to, fire them up one way or another.
Well, I kind of like the way what he did is that when they started practice, nobody had anything, no Gator stuff on the uniforms, just like Urban did. Right. You got to earn it. You have to earn this to be on this team. So very interesting. And if you look at the second page, the defense, it's not too bad. He brought some people in for defense, but our entire special teams, our kicker, our punter, they all came in. I mean, it's like, holy crap.
Well, I think he brought in the punter and the kicker from Tulane.
Correct.
Which I like a lot. Kind of like when Napier brought over a couple of guys from Louisiana that were really good, Montrell Johnson and Osiris Torrance.
Yeah.
You know who your best players are.
Correct. And if they can play at this level.
Yeah, so I like that a lot. He also, I think he brought out the long snapper as well.
Yeah.
But as far as just, the man has not coached a game yet.
Yeah.
And hope abounds like it's 2004 again and Urban Meyer was just hired.
Yeah.
Because this guy retained in a short amount of time a decent class.
Yes.
That I'm convinced might have just wanted to be Gators regardless of. Yeah. But you still have to retain them.
Yeah.
He retained the best running back in the country, keeping him from Texas, he has gone out and got 3 of the top, I think it's top 15 offensive linemen ranked guys according to Rivals, is what we found.
Well, he's had a little help doing that.
Phil Troutwine.
There you go.
He hired
from Penn
Phil
State.
Yeah,
from Penn State.
He hired Phil Troutwine, offensive line coach, former offensive lineman for the Gator. We got Maxwell Hiller, who is a consensus 5-star across the board offensive lineman. Peyton Miller. So we got Hiller and Miller, and both of them are from different parts of the country, which is incredible. And then we got the guy Hutchinson, who is high up on everybody's board, and he's from Florida. You got Beard, a running back that Clemson wanted dearly. He is the nephew of Garrison Hurst, who is a Georgia legacy.
Yeah.
He picked us over them. I mean, things are...
He looks like he has a terrific coaching staff.
Yeah.
These guys know what they're doing. They're all out there recruiting. Everybody's doing their thing. The interesting thing was everybody will talk about it from now to the start of the season. Who's going to be our quarterback?
Yes.
The good news is we got about 2 or 3 of them that could play. I could tell you that right now. Don't shortchange Will Griffin. This kid is got a lot of talent. Yeah. Who knows what can happen? I remember when Steve Spurrier, different era, different time, but Steve Spurrier, Shane Matthews, like the 7th or 8th quarterback on that list, end up being the SEC quarterback of the year and everything else. So nobody knows. Listen, we saw what we had.
Who do you think is day one starter against whoever we play first? We play LIU or
I think Trammell Jones is going to be the starter.
You do?
I really do. I think that what he brings is what you've been looking for in a quarterback that can do the option. And this guy's fast. This guy, we saw a little bit of what he can do. He's got, to me, last year he had the most accurate arm, period, and end of story. This guy could throw on a dime. He's got all the talent. He's got it all. And I think that he's hungry right now.
I also think he's got the players, his teammates backing.
Yes, he does.
Just from social media posts. Now, I was somewhat surprised. I don't know how vanilla the orange and blue game is. Yeah. I don't know how much of the offense has actually been installed at that point.
Yeah.
But I thought Trammell would be way behind Philo. Or is it Philo or Philo?
I think it's Philo. I'm not sure.
I thought he would be way behind Philo.
No.
Seeing that Philo already knows the offense from Buster coming over from Georgia Tech. And Trammell easily looked like the better of the 2 quarterbacks in the orange and blue game.
Let me tell you, not only that, and again, I talked about Will Griffin. We got 4 or 5 quarterbacks, but 3 that can really play. I tell you something else. After you got our All-American running back, okay, we got a guy who I know that we brought some people in, but Duke Clark, to me, this kid can play.
Yeah.
And I think that this guy's going to get a lot of reps during the season. I know we brought in Evan Pryor as a running back.
And somebody else as well.
Yeah, but I really think Duke is going to have an opportunity. He's shown a lot during the spring game and everything else.
The only thing that I'm concerned about, and as he told us himself, Summerall, is the offensive line. Because if the offensive line can just give whoever is behind center some time or just a couple lanes here or there for the running backs, we are loaded on offense.
If you look at the list,
loaded.
He brought in a right guard, the center, a left tackle, and a tight end.
But he's concerned because
I know he is, but they haven't played together yet. So
But I mean, Dallas Wilson, Vernell Brown, this guy Singleton he brought in, everybody wanted him. You got Jaden Baugh, a couple tight ends. Like, we should be scoring like 35 to 40 points a game.
Well, to me, at this point right now, I'm kind of looking for the 4th game of the season because I want to do a little payback. First game of the season is at Florida Atlantic. Then we play Campbell. Then we play Auburn, at Auburn. But I'm looking at Ole Miss. I know he's not there anymore, but it is what it is.
Hey, what are your thoughts on a couple coaches going after Ole Miss? Another reason I'm so happy we got Summerall instead of Kiffin.
Oh, yes.
Kiffin is such a douchebag. I can't even describe. I wanted him so bad.
Yeah.
He's proven and he's going to do well with LSU. He'll get players there. He'll send guys to the NFL. He'll win some games. That's great. But listening to Summerall, seeing what he's done just at this point without coaching a game, I am so thrilled that we got Summerall. But you heard what Kiffin said about Ole Miss, right?
I know, but here's the thing. You brought up the race card and everything else, but here's the thing that I told you about Kiffin. Is he reminds me a lot of Calipari. He can bring in great players, okay, but he creates controversy everywhere.
Yeah.
He can't keep his mouth shut. He's always yapping at something, okay, and this guy Kiffin, he's been everywhere. He was at Tennessee for a year, out in Southern California, then Ole Miss, then Atlantic. I mean, he's been everywhere.
I got a couple of trivia questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ole Miss, he was talking about how it's racial segregation history hurt recruiting, which may or may not be true.
Who knows?
What decade was the Confederate flag no longer allowed to fly on the Ole Miss campus? Tell me the decade. When did they make that official? You can no longer fly the Confederate flag.
I could be way off here, but I thought it was the 90s.
1990s is correct. Holy cow, Pops is on fire.
Yeah.
So it was the 1990s, which isn't that long ago.
No, sir.
I said for a while, I'm like, Pops, and maybe I didn't even notice it, but for a while in the early 2000s, I'm like, they just recently had the Confederate flag, which is a major, I have had some black friends over the years tell me how disgusting that flag is, what it stood for, and all that stuff. So that's question number one. Question number two.
Yeah.
The Mississippi state flag.
Yeah.
I think part of it had the Confederate state flag in it.
Yes.
What year did Ole Miss no longer allow the Mississippi state flag nor any Confederate flag symbols or sticks or flags or banners brought into the stadium?
I think it was the next decade. I think it was the 2000s.
2015.
Oh, all right.
So I don't think he's too far off base.
No, but it's one thing you just don't. I mean, listen, Mississippi had an abundance of black players, okay, over the years and all this. I mean, you could make that case.
Well, he made a solid point. I'm just saying.
I know. But why would you want to even bring that up?
Well, right. And then, out of nowhere, Sarkisian from Texas says something about how Ole Miss, they accept everybody, and all you have to do is major in basket weave.
Yeah.
And at Texas, half of the players that Ole Miss can take are not eligible for Texas. I'm like, what is this?
You know what? Some of these coaches should just shut up. And Sarkisian is another one of these guys. Listen, you've had your own damn problems, okay? You're lucky you got a friggin' job, man. For all the things that you created, shut the hell up.
And Ole Miss plays both of them.
I know it. I love it. I looked at the schedule. As soon as I see these two guys talking, I'm thinking, oh.
And you know what I loved seeing, too, as I read into that, is Archie Manning defended his school.
He did. And, I would not expect Archie to do anything less than that.
He just said, I'm from Ole Miss. We had some problems in the past. We corrected our mistakes. We are moved forward. I'm very proud of my school and the correct changes we have made. I always Ole Miss.
Listen, one of his sons went there, as I remember.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that he felt comfortable enough from that aspect. But listen, you can say it about any school you want at this point. I mean, there's always going to be some. But the thing is, why bring it up? Why in this day and age? It's like race relations are getting worse than they're getting better.
I mean it's possible.
I mean, it's terrible.
It's possible that Kiffin just hasn't been in the news for a couple of weeks. It's like I got to say something. I got to get in the headlines again.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But I'm telling you, I am so looking forward to this football season like no other. I mean, I know we say that all the time, but it was kind of like when we had Urban, and Urban had his problems.
Yeah.
Also, we know about that, and he's done the mea culpa too. He's tried to smooth things over with the administration, with the fans, and everything else. And I think at some point, things happen, and sometimes you let things go, and you should never have let them go. But I think we do it. But all of us in our life do stuff like this.
Yeah.
But I am looking so forward to this guy. I mean, if he can coach, Oh my God. And it's going to be fun.
Yeah, there is a ton of positives going on with our two big programs. Not that the other programs aren't.
We win
important.
national titles with the other ones.
They are, for sure. But the ones that me and you follow and most people follow the most, our two big programs have a ton
Let me give you
of momentum.
Let me give you a trivia question.
Sure.
Since 2000, the year 2000 to 2025, 2026, okay? Who has the most national titles for a university college?
Stanford?
That is correct. Do you know who number 2 is?
The Gators.
That is correct. So it's all sports.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all sports. Our golf team is got an opportunity to win national title. It's like everything out there.
Yeah,
is
whenever
Gators.
anybody mentions the everything school and you're not talking about Stanford or Florida, you have no place in that conversation. Because for the last 30 years or so, in the all sports Sears trophy or whatever, Stanford and Florida are the only two teams that are consistently in the top 5 for at least 30 years. Look it up.
Men and women. And
Look
here's
it
the
up.
thing. I want to stop all this talk. And I was also one of the people talking about this. Let's give the athletic director a little credit for what he has done. I know we're ready to kill him because he made a couple of bad football picks. I get that, okay? But he did pick a guy that won a national title in basketball within 3 years. You know, he's got titles all over the place. And I just said, we have the second most titles in the last 26 years.
Mr. Strickland, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong.
We have to say it 3 times in my house.
So yeah, you never want to be, somebody said, I don't know who it was, but probably a smart person, could be a man or a woman. You never want to wish time away.
No.
So you don't want to just glaze over the summer in such anticipation of the football season. And then after that, the basketball season. We are very excited for what lies ahead, but
let me just say one more thing here.
Yeah.
I know we're getting close to the end.
Sure.
Right here. I'm sitting next to an author. I am sitting next to an author. The name of the game is you need to go to Amazon and get this book. I can't wait. And that's the name of the book. I can't wait.
Yes. So somehow I became a published author. I have been a waiter for the last 30 years plus all over the country with a couple different restaurant concepts. Yes, I know I didn't do a lot with my Florida degree. That's another story. But in the book, there's plenty of references to Florida Gators and my introduction to the University of Florida. I have a trivia question for you all. I don't know what the prize is going to be. But the first thing I heard, the first line I heard at my first preview meeting in the Florida auditorium for all freshmen, incoming freshmen, was what?
I remember.
You tell me what it is.
I know what it is.
If you're a subscriber and or a follower on Facebook, Instagram, or a subscriber on YouTube, the first 2 people to text me, direct message me, that first line I heard when I sat down and they said,
but you have to say you got to say what it is.
You got to say what it is. You DM me, the first 2 people to DM me that, I will send you free signed copies of the book. So anyway, so there's a little self-promo.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Go check it out on Amazon. It's $3.99 for an ebook. It's $12.99 for a paperback. And they are available now. Lots of funny stuff in there. 30 years of interaction, stories of me waiting on tables from Chicago to Vegas to Indianapolis to parts of Florida. So check it out. But that is the Chomp Time Podcast. I am Mike. That is Pops. We will see you again soon. As always, come on, Gators! Get up and go! Chomp, chomp. We'll see you soon.